I have seen much. I have traveled far and wide. That is why I know how these things are supposed to go. Admittedly, I have never been on the side of a hero beginning their quest, but this is just ridiculous. There is something truly wrong with the land. Things are changing even more than I could have expected. All I did was change the heat, and then try to heal it and make it a better place. That's nothing like this. In some ways, this is almost frightening. There is a strange, unnatural quality to everything. The river we crossed just the other day was thick and brown and sticky. At a glance, you might have thought that it was mud, but when you get closer, the smell is clear. It isn't foul, it isn't putrid, it's almost pleasant. We all stood around considering the smell for some time. I have never considered what that might be like in this situation. This is a river of chocolate. It stretches far as I can see, and I'm fairly certain there used to be a regular river here, but now it is flavorful. We all ate some of it. It was rather nice, to be honest. But the animals coming to the river were equally strange. They didn't look right. There were small pink lizards that were semi-translucent. You could almost see through them, and they would run to the river, lapping away at the chocolate confection. For a moment, I wondered if it was safe to consume. What if it was doing something to me? It was definitely changing the environment. I pondered the possibility that it could be doing something sweet inside of me. I do not know if that is possible. I am the Demon Lord, after all. I am unstoppable, a master of destruction and chaos. Surely it would have no effect on me. We have continued on the journey, and I am certain now that there is most definitely something wrong. The land is twisted in a strange way. The only term I can use to describe it is candy. The trees remind me of lollipops, and one of them was covered in a white substance that at first I thought was snow, but upon a closer inspection it looked more like marshmallow. This land, there is something wrong with it, and I look at my hand, and I wonder if it will have that effect on me. We cannot be certain. So far, all we have seen is plants and animals changed into the new form. So I assume we are reasonably safe. Then again, I could be wrong. The healer has grown most concerned with these signs. She has tried healing several things, and there is no effect. Whatever has changed them is beyond her current power. She does not know of the artifact, of course, not truly. So I suspect she is simply unaware of the impact that it has had on this region. And as she has traveled, she is learning how little power she has to change it. We will try to plant the idea that something is causing it, and maybe that is how she can heal. It should work well enough. I am quite skilled at manipulating humans anymore. We have now reached a small village. I will call it that because, honestly, the colorful, flavorful-looking buildings are rather strange to behold. I believe they are still made of candy and quite edible. In fact, they look quite delicious. I have to admit that after the raw heat that has been baking this land, seeing everything turned into confection, treats, and delights is rather refreshing. It is still hot, not as painful as it was. You can simply enjoy a nice refreshing treat whenever you want one. It is like living in a freezer while parked next to a sunny beach. The effect is actually quite pleasant. That makes me wonder if the artifact was in fact doing roughly what I wanted it to do. Perhaps it has changed the world, making it hotter, as I requested, but also making it more pleasant, making it better. I need to study this power. It holds the key to restoring me to my true form and unleashing the end of all humanity once and for all.